So how to create the doubly linked list? So how many fields are there inside the doubly linked list? So 3 fields. Along with the info field, you have 2 link fields. One is the left link and other one is the right link. Okay, and then you understood how to represent the doubly linked list using this structure. Okay, so you can create a structure with the name node. So and 2 pointers you have, one is left link, right link, and one more member to store the item. And then you understood the advantage of doubly linked list. So advantage of doubly linked list is that so you can go for traversing in both the direction, in the forward direction also and in the backward direction also. And a majority of the insertion, say for example we understood how to insert a node in between. When you are inserting, you don't require 2 or more pointers. So just by using one pointer you can go for inserting the nodes. Okay, because using one pointer it is possible for you to access the node which is to the left and which is to the right of the node to which the pointer is pointing. So that is the flexibility you will be having in case of doubly linked list. And yesterday you understood the process, how do we insert. Okay, and then how to delete also you understood. Okay, so how to delete a node which is in between, and how to reset or modify the pointers accordingly in order to build the chain link within the doubly linked list again. Okay, and then so you understood the concept of header node. So initially instead of directly starting with the nodes in the doubly linked list, we like to have an header node. Header node is nothing but an informational node for the entire doubly linked list. And I mentioned, so in the info field or the data field of the header node, we usually go for storing the count, how many nodes are there inside the doubly linked list. Every time you insert a new node to the doubly linked list, so the count the info field of the header node will be incremented by 1, and every time you are deleting an item from the doubly linked list, so the count field which is there, or the info field or the data field which is there in the header node, you can decrement it by 1. So you have an header node also, and this header node is also storing some information related to the doubly linked list. Any point of time, if you want to know how many nodes are there inside the doubly linked list, you don't have to count, taking a pointer starting from the beginning until the end. You don't have to do that. What you can do is just go and access the info field or the data field of the header node. So immediately you'll get the count. Okay, and you can say these many nodes are there inside the doubly linked list. And then we understood how to make it as a circular doubly linked list. Okay, and how to create a node, one node, and when a new node, first time a new node is created, how do we attach it to the header node. Okay, and then we understood how to insert in between, and then how do we delete from between. Okay, now today we'll focus and understand how do we perform the insert operation, okay, at the front end, for front end for the doubly linked list. So when I say front end for the doubly linked list, so excluding this header node, so right now this is the header node what I have, and this is my first node in the doubly linked list. Now I have inserted here, I have inserted here, this node was inserted between these two. Now I don't want to insert this node between these two, I want to insert this node here, over here. Okay, now what is that I need to do? Okay, so that is what we will discuss now. I need the input from you people now. For explanation purpose, I will take a simple doubly linked list right now. Okay, so I am writing a doubly linked list. Now I want you people to interact with me now. Okay, I'll write the header node first. Okay, so this is the header node. Now to this, let me say the head is pointing. Okay, and I have other nodes also here. Say this is info field is 1 and this is pointing here, and this is pointing here. So this is starting from inside, and here this is starting from inside. And next I write one more. And we will take one more. Okay, and then now what we are storing here, am I audible? So let me call this as 2, let me call this as 3. Yeah, so just look into this. Now what we are storing, so in the last node right link field we are storing the address of what? The header node. Hope you people are following?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is what I want to do now. From here I can come back to the header node. Okay, next. So this is done now. Now here this is holding the address of this, and what are the next thing I got to do? Just observe here. See, address of header node is stored here, and similarly you got to store what? This one. The left link of the header node should hold the address of what? The last node. So left link here, it should hold the address of the last node. This is pointing here. Okay, so what else we need to do? Are we done with all? Yes, check. See, from the header node, using the left link I can directly go to the last node, and from the last node using the right link I can directly come to the header node. Okay, yeah, it's done, I think. Yeah, we are done. So head is pointing to this, and the left link is pointing to the last node. Yes, I have done it. And the right link of the head node is pointing to the first node. Yeah, that is also done. So right link of the head node is pointing to the first node. Everything is done. So now let me take a new node. This is my new node. Say new is pointing to this. New node is pointing to this. Say I have the info field as 0 here. Now I want to insert this here. Tell me what are the changes I got to do. So in terms of the program. Yeah, what are the changes I got to do? Please answer. So this node, so and here what I'll do, 1, 2, 3, 3 nodes are there. I'll just keep the count of the number of nodes, 3. Okay, this is my header node, and my actual node is starting from here. So now this node I want to insert between these two, between the header node and here, or I want to make this as the first node. Now what are the changes I got to do? Tell me. Hello.
Yeah, new node arrow link.
Yeah, tell me. New node, first one, what you are saying. Okay, new node arrow, which link?
L link.
New node arrow left link. Okay. What is that you got to store here? In the left link of the new node, what is that you have to store?
Address of
header node. Yeah. So now how to do that? New node. You got to access this field. New node arrow left link L link is equal to head. Okay, what is the second one? So this is done now. Okay, so you stored address of this header node here. Okay, that means from the header node you can reach this new node now. Okay, now this is still there. Okay, oh sorry, this is not there. The moment you store this link, this link is established. Which link? This is done now. Okay, next what do you have to do?
New node arrow right link.
New node arrow right link 2. Okay, new node arrow right link, what is that you have to store here?
Address of first node.
Address of first
head
node.
right link. Head arrow right link.
Head arrow right link. Good. So 2 new node. So I'm not using mouse, I'm writing, it's very difficult, please bear with me. New node arrow what it is, right link R link. So take a piece of paper and make a note of all these things. Is equal to, so this field I'm accessing now. Here I got to store the address of this node. Okay, right now the address of this node is present here. Okay, now head arrow right link. So head is equal to, I don't have space, I'm writing here, head arrow R link. Correct? Yes or no? Now, so this is done. So from this node I can reach this. What else we need to do now? Yes? See, from the new node you can go to head node. Again from the head node you got to reach this new node. Okay? How to do it? 3. Tell me.
Head arrow right link.
Yes.
Arrow left.
Head arrow right link is equal to what? Head arrow. Here what is that you need to store? This node, address of this node. Yes or no?
New node.
Don't confuse. See? See what I have done now, address of this node. Head node is stored here. Correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That means from new node you can go to head. Similarly, since it is double way, okay, from head also you should reach new node. How to reach new node from head? Here in the right link, this link you have to break. Now from the right link, using the right link of head, so you are reaching what? This node. Now you want to break this node now. This link you have to break. How to break this? Head arrow.
Head arrow right link.
Head.
New node.
Yeah, arrow right link R link is equal to new node. New node. Okay, what's happening now? This link is broken. Now that means here you don't have the address of this node. Now you have here the address of this new node stored. So this link is established. So from here you can reach this. Okay, am I writing it? Is it looking, are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And one more should come now. See, here this 2 is finished. Now here from this node you are reaching this node. Now from this node again you should reach this. Okay, how to access, how to do that? So sorry, instead of before doing this 3, so I'll do Control Z, whether it will work. No, it will not work. Before doing this, what you have to do is, so you have to store address of this node, sorry, address of new node here in the left link of this node. How to access the left link of this node?
Head arrow R link, arrow L link.
Yeah, first we have to do that. So otherwise, see, if I do this step first, what will happen? So this in the right link of the header node, you'll get the address of new node. And that means, so you'll be permanently losing what the address of this node. Okay. 3, what you have to do now? Now using this head, okay, here you have the address of this node present. Address of this node present. Head arrow, what link?
R link.
R link. Head arrow R link is nothing but what now? This node. Yes or no? Address of this node. Now again, in this node, which field I need to access?
L link.
L link. Again arrow. L link. L link is equal to what? New
New node.
New node. What's happening? Is storing address of new node here. That means from this node you can reach this node. Okay. So now you have to go for breaking these links. Okay. How to do that? So fourth one. So head arrow. This line you can write now. Head arrow, R link. Now you go for updating. R link is equal to new node. Hope you people understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what I'll do is, so I'll just show you again, once again. See, first remember when you're doing, so before you modify, see, this is the only link. Observe now. See, when I want to insert between this node and this node, so this is the only link which will allow you to access this node. Now before you replace this with the new address, correct? So using this, so define all the links from the new node to this node, and then finally go for replacing this. So I hope you understood what I mean to say. Before replacing, updating the address of this new node with this node, if you just replace this, what will happen? So address of this node you will be permanently losing, and henceforth it will not be possible for you to access this node. Okay. Now let me discard it. Okay. Now quickly again we'll just have a look. Head. Okay. This is another node. This this is one more node, and this is one more node. Right now it is linked something like this. I'll start from inside. So what does it mean? Address of this node is here. I have started inside here. What does this mean? Address of this node is here. Okay, next what else we need to do? So we got to store the address of the head node here. Okay, and then what? And in the left link, okay, you got to store the address of the last node. Correct, no? This is how it is. Now when you want to insert the new node, so this is my new node, and new is pointing to this. Sorry, new node, or new is enough. Okay, new is pointing to this. Okay, so what you have to do now? So let me write the addresses also. Okay, so let me write. So I'll take a single digit address. So this is 1. So this is 2. I'm writing them outside. This is 3, and this is 4. Okay, say address of this node is 5. Okay, so now tell me what is stored here.
Address of new.
No. This current, as per the current status, what is the value here in the right link of head node?
2.
2. Okay, and what is here? Address of head node 1. And what is here? 3. And what is here? 2. What is here? 3.
3.
And here it is 4. And what about here? Here it is 1. And what about here? Here it is 4.
4.
Okay, people understood with this? So let us not worry about the info field. Okay, let us not worry about the info field. Now, tell me what is the first thing I got to do. Now using this head, define all the links from this new node to this node first. Okay, everything, and then finally go for updating this. Okay, now what is that I need to do? See now from the right link, in the right link of the new node, I need to store the address of this node, no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Here I got to store 2. How to do that? New arrow r link is equal to what it is? How to get
Head
the
arrow R link.
head arrow r link, because address of this node is stored here itself. Yes or no? Head arrow r link. Next 2. I'll write now here 2. I can write now because address of this node is 2. Done. And similarly, what is that I need to do now? Address of this node, new node, should be stored here. Yes or no?
Sir, we should store address of head node, sir.
Address of where?
Head. New arrow right link.
No, new arrow right link. See, address of head should be stored in new arrow left link.
Left link, okay.
Correct, no? See, from the head here, see, when you're traveling in the left direction from new, which node you should reach?
Then what about fourth node?
What about fourth node? What is the fourth node? This one. No, I think you're confused. So tell me, what is your doubt properly? See, right now, see, new arrow right link is equal to head arrow right link. See, this new arrow right link will give you what? This field. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now, see, if I bring this node and put here, okay. So
Yes.
just imagine this node here in between these two. In the right link, which node address you should have? This node address, no?
Yes, sir.
So new arrow right link is equal to, and this node address is 2, and where it is, because for this node I don't have any pointer, but using this node itself I can access it. Head arrow right link is what? 2, which is nothing but the address of this node. OP you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now similarly, see here in the so now I have stored address of this node here in the left link of this node. So observe my mouse movement. When I say this node, this one, the node which is at address 2. In the left link of the node which is at address 2, I have to store the address of new node. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How to do that? So how to access this? Tell me. How to access this field?
So, arrow left link.
Head arrow R link so head arrow R link is address of this node. So in this node, which field I have to access? Left link. Again arrow L link. Now using head, correct, no, which is pointing to this node, using the arrow operators I have accessed this field now. Okay, is equal to, what is that I need to write?
New.
So now this 1 gets overwritten by 5. Okay, now address of this node I have stored here, and address of this node I have stored here. So what does it mean? So like this, I'll show you. Here, and from this you can come to this node. I've done these two. Yes or no? So from this node you can go to this node, and from this node you can come to this node. Next 3. So this you have to remove. Yes or no? Now what is that you have to store in the left link of new node?
Address of header node.
Address of header node. How? See here. No. In the left link of new node. Yeah, address of header node. Correct. So new arrow L link is equal to head. Now 1 gets stored here. That means, so from this node you can go to header node. Okay, this address is 1. Okay, next 4th one. What you have to do now? See, address of header node is stored here. Now address of the new node should be saved here. Yes or no? How to do that? Head arrow, finally head arrow R link. So do this, head arrow R link at the end. R link is equal to what? New. Now this 2 becomes 5. That means this link is broken, this link is also broken, and from head it will come to this. Now if I rewrite this, how it looks? So these two links are broken now, okay, and we have created a new node and we have re-established the links, okay. Now if I rewrite it, this is how it looks. This is head, and this node will come here. This is 4, still 4, and this is 5, and this is 1, and this is 2. So it does something like this. And then this node as it is, five, 3, from here to here, from here to here, and then this node as it is, 2, 4, here, here, and this node as it is again. Three, 1, and from here, so to the first node, from here to the last node, and address of this node is 1, address of this node is 5, and address of this node is 2, address of this node is 3, and address of this node is 4. Hope you people understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now similarly I want you to try this, inserting at the rear end. See, we inserted here, okay. Now I want you to insert at the rear end here, okay. The new node should be inserted here. Yeah, do it. How to do it? Can it be done again by using the head? Yes, because using head, so you can access, okay. See, using the left link of head, you can access this node. This node, last node can be accessed. Using the left link of the header node, you can access the last node. Using the right link of the head node, we access the first node here. Now similarly, so instead of using the right link, we will be using the left link of the header node to access the address of the last node. So right link field of the last node and left link field of the last node, all these things can be accessed. Yeah, start doing. So just do it, and do the paperwork, something like this, and share it to me through the chat box. I'll just have a look. Please start. So, and this I'll leave as it is for your reference. So take the same example, okay, this example itself, and this new node, now you insert here. So people are doing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, do it.
Sir, in which position, sir?
Last, here. Understood, no?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, here you got to insert. See, this is, I inserted at the front, now you got to do at the end. Yeah, so just keep doing it. So meantime, I'll be writing the example here just to show you after you people do it. Okay. Let me write little bigger. How many nodes were there? 1, 2, 3, 4 were there. Okay, let me take 4 here also, and the new node to be inserted. Okay, I'll write here. So keep trying, don't sit idle. Okay, now I'll take the address of this node as 1, address of this node as 2, address of this node as 3, address of this node as 4, and address of newly created node as 5. So let me complete the status of this list. And we have the left link of the header node pointing to the last node, and similarly the right link of the last node is pointing back to the first node here. Okay, that means this is having the value 1, and this is having the value 4, and this is having the value 2, this is having the value 1, and this is having the value 3, and this is having the value 2, this is 4, and this is 3, and it is pointing to this. And the number of nodes right now is 4. Let me write 4 in the info field of the header node. Clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now, see, you got to break these two links. This I have to remove, this I have to remove. Correct, no? And address of this node, okay, I have to store here, and address of this node, let me take it as 5. Address of this node should be stored here, and in the right link of my new node, so new is pointing to this. In the left link of new node, I have to store the address of this last node, and in the right link of this node, I have to store the address of new node, and in the right link of new node, I have to store the address of header node, and then I have to make the left link of header node point to this new node. Okay, this also I have to modify. Yeah, I'll do it first. So don't go for, see, this is the only address through which you can access this. OP people are following? See, left link of the header node is the only key for us to access this. Now retain this address till the end. Using this address, you define all other links and finally go for modifying this. Understood? Now similarly, what we did here, see, to access this node, this was the only key for us. So we retained it till the end. So head arrow right link is equal to new. We updated it at the end. Similarly here, so this head arrow left link, you got to update. So this should be the last step. Okay. Now first step, what we will do now? Tell me. So tell me what to do now. Yes, what is that you got to store here? In the left link of new node.
New arrow L link is equal to head arrow L link.
head arrow L link. Good. So because head arrow L link is address of this last node. Good. New arrow L link is equal to head arrow L link. Now what has happened? So I have written 4 here. Address of this node is here. Okay. Next. So that means from this node, I'll write here, from this node you can go to the last node. Okay, next. 2. What do you have to do? See, I stored address of this node here. Now address of new node should be stored here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how to do that?
Head arrow L link,
Head arrow L link.
arrow R link is equal to new.
Yes. Head arrow L link will give you this node. Arrow R link will access this field. Okay, good. Head arrow L link so this statement arrow R link is equal to new. So this statement is not modifying this field. This statement R link it is. So this statement is modifying this using head, correct, no, and left link. I'm accessing the R link of the last node. Okay, now this will become 5. This is 5. Okay, next 3. Now what does it mean? So from this node I can reach this. Okay, next what?
New arrow R link is equal to head.
Now new arrow R link is equal to, here you got to store the address of what node? Head node. Okay, new arrow R link is equal to head. Now I am storing 1 here. Okay, that means so that this link is broken now. Okay, this link is broken, and from this node I can go to this, and this is not valid now. Okay, next 4th one, last one. So now you go for replacing the left link of the head node, because the left link of the head node now holding the address of this node, and this is not the last node now. Even you should go for breaking this link and build a new link from the head to this last node. How to do that? Head arrow L link is equal to new. Easy it is. Now 5, this 4 is overwritten by 5. Now this link is not pointing to this. There is a new link defined which is pointing to this node. Hope you people understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, now you know everything now. You know how to insert in between. So this is the insert between which was shown, and this is how to delete in between. You understood. Now to insert at the front next to the header node, and you understood how to insert at the rear end. So, and we got to discuss two more things. Okay, you know how to delete in between. Now similarly we got to understand how to delete from the front and how to delete from the end. Okay, we'll understand that in the tomorrow's class. Okay, so we'll stop here. So we'll understand delete front and delete rear in the circular doubly linked list, and then we'll go with the circular linked list. This is easy. Okay, so since you already know the circular doubly linked list, this you can easily understand. So it is not at all a difficult thing. Okay, and then after understanding how to delete from the front and how to delete from the rear, so now we'll go for taking up the lab program with respect to this. Now all these things are important. So in exam they'll ask you, so just show how to perform, write a function or write the sequence of statements to perform insert operation to the circular doubly linked list at the front end and with the header node, and circular doubly linked list with the header node at the rear end, how to insert between, how to all these things, how to delete. So these kind of functions they will be asking. So do just practice them. Okay, so take and try to apply the logic and try to follow the steps, and you can easily do it. Okay, so now I am discarding everything. So I'll finish taking the attendance.